Welcome to Sunrise, first light for what's next on B2B revenue teams. Lots to cover today, so let's dive in. Okay, let's unpack this with probably one of the most famous advertising lines ever written. It's almost 100 years old now.
You mean the piano one?
Exactly. They laughed when I sat down at the piano. But when I started to play...
Yeah. John Caples, 1926. Still powerful.
It really is. It's genius because, that single line tells a whole human story. You feel the ridicule, the surprise, the final triumph. It taps right into that feeling we all know, wanting that reversal moment, right?
Yeah.
Going from underestimated to undeniable.
Absolutely. And what's so interesting is that core desire to grab attention, that hasn't changed one bit.
But the environment has completely.
Oh, totally unrecognizable. We're scrolling past, 100 to 300 headlines every single day?
And the ad impressions are even crazier. Thousands.
Easily 4,000 to 10,000 a day, depending on whose research you look at. But here's the really brutal part.
Okay.
Only about 10 to 30 of those actually stick. Like barely 10%.
Wow.
Those are the only ones breaking through our subconscious filter, which, raises a pretty big question.
Which is?
Well, if attention is the main currency now, why do most marketing and revenue teams treat headlines like a creative lottery ticket?
Instead of a system.
Exactly. A consistent system that works across every channel. Something that builds resonance, that actually drives pipeline.
That's a really crucial distinction, moving it from just art, maybe, into actual engineering. So our mission today is to give you that engineering framework. It's a 3-part headline strategy framework. The idea is to make your headlines a reliable lever, not just, crossing your fingers and hoping.
Makes sense. Where do we start?
Okay, part 1, define your tone of voice. I kind of think of a headline like your statement necklace or maybe your pocket square.
Okay, I like that analogy.
Right. Before you even say anything, people are already making a judgment call. Are you worth listening to?
And inconsistent headlines just confuse people.
Totally. While strong, consistent ones reinforce your authority. It builds trust almost instantly.
That reinforcement is key. Tone is how you get past that 90% filter we talked about.
Right.
It makes the headline sticky enough to actually be remembered.
So it has to match the brand.
It absolutely has to align with your brand archetype. Think about some examples.
Okay.
Seth Godin, right? Shirt, contrarian, makes you think. Like, the problem with best practices, that works if your brand challenges the status quo.
Right. Or completely different, like Harvard Business Review.
Yeah, very authoritative, research heavy. Headlines like, what CEOs need to know about AI in 2025? Perfect if you need that executive credibility.
And then there's Morning Brew.
Totally different vibe again. Conversational, witty, maybe a pop culture reference. Your LinkedIn outreach feels like a bad blind date. That works great if your brand is more modern, casual, social first.
So the job for you listening is figure out your archetype, then use that voice everywhere. Blogs, emails, social.
Consistency is absolutely crucial.
Okay, I get the tone part. But coming up with 20 unique, perfect headlines every week that fit that tone, that sounds exhausting, like a path to burnout.
It would be, if you started from scratch every time.
So how do you operationalize it? Make it repeatable.
That brings us neatly to part 2. Build your swipe file. This is where the system really starts to pay off.
And this isn't just a list of headlines you liked, right?
No. It's a curated set of maybe 10 to 20 plug-and-play templates, formulas that already fit your defined voice, so you never, ever start with a blank page.
Hey, give me some examples, like based on those tones.
Sure. If your tone is bold and contrarian, a template might be, forget everything you know about topic. Here's what actually works.
Okay. And for authoritative?
Maybe something like, the year playbook for industry-specific outcome. Very clear, very direct.
Actionable, like for Inc. magazine style.
Yeah, definitely list-based. X ways to improve specific metric and drive more result. Super practical.
Right, so you build this library of templates tailored to your voice.
Exactly. Save them somewhere accessible, a shared doc, Notion, whatever works. Pull from them daily, refine them maybe monthly. It scales the quality.
Which leads us right into part 3, doesn't it? Optimization.
Naturally. Because even the best writers don't hit a home run every single time. The great ones just test more often.
So where's the best place to start testing?
Email subject lines are fantastic. A/B testing open rates gives you clean data pretty quickly.
What about social?
Yeah, experiment there too. Try questions versus bold claims. See what creates more engagement, what stops the scroll. Track blogs, CTRs too.
Okay, so test everywhere. And you mentioned keeping a headline hall of fame.
Definitely. Keep track of your winners and even headlines you admire from others that fit your style. Patterns will start to emerge.
What kind of patterns? Beyond just, say, short versus long headlines.
You're looking for specifics. Does adding numbers work better for your audience? Does creating a curiosity gap outperform being direct? Maybe questions work better than statements. We often see things like adding a time frame, like in 10 minutes boosts performance.
So it's about finding those specific tactical insights from the data.
Precisely. That's what turns a good campaign into a breakthrough one. And you have to keep tweaking, because what works today, well, it might not work 6 months down the line.
So let's wrap this up. What this all means for you listening is that the system, getting your tone right, building that swipe file, and constantly testing, that's how you ensure attention. It builds real momentum.
And let's connect it back to that Caples headline, the piano player. Today, you're not just fighting for clicks anymore. You're actually fighting for memory.
That's a powerful way to put it.
When your headlines are truly engineered for attention, when they consistently reflect who you are as a brand, that's how you earn trust, touch point by touch point.
So here's a final thought for you to take away. Your audience won't remember every single link they scroll past. They just won't. They'll only remember the ones that made them stop, the ones that made them feel something, maybe curiosity, maybe recognition, maybe even that little spark of triumph, like the piano player. The question is, how will you engineer that feeling?